What up, guys? Good morning. Thanks for waiting on me. Give me one sec here. All right, guys. Good morning. Good morning. Shut some doors. Sub-Zero, A-Stocks Fox. Morning, Matt Davies. What's up? It's Dave. Thanks for always being here, guys. I really appreciate it. Always appreciate it. Day 2 of our Take Profit Trader Challenge. Man, what do we got going on here? So I'm up a whopping $44. Yesterday was kind of like a, get your feet wet, figure it out kind of day. We're trying to we have to hold trades a little bit longer than we're used to. And I think that'll be good for us, actually. I was actually pretty happy with the way I traded yesterday, even though, the profit was nothing, but I was trading one micro contract, for crying out loud. So I was just kind of getting the flow of it. And today we're going to up the size. And we're still going to trade micros, but we're going to up the size. We're going to double the size, and we're going to try to scale in more. I think I said that was something that I wanted to work on. I really want to, when I look back at my best trades, my trades are always the ones where I scale into and I hold it down to a level. Those are my most profitable trades. Those like $6,000, I don't know, $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 trades that I've got posted on the channel. I've done them before. I just haven't been in that mindset lately. I've been doing a lot of scalping and getting chopped up lately. And I need to kind of get back to just more simple trading. Yeah, so I got my old charts back up here. One thing that we're going to do is I'm still going to trade the micros, but we're gonna use this Replicanto by Flowbots trade replicator. So what this is going to do, it's going to allow me to trade on the mini contract over here on the NQ. It's going to copy this from a leader account, which is a sim account. So the way you set this thing up is you come in here, you get your sim account set up, and then what it's going to do is it's going to copy this over into the Take Profit Trader account. So that'll copy it over, and it'll automatically turn it into, it'll automatically trade the micro. So the MNQ, and you can toggle this on and off. It's actually pretty cool. I've done this before. I've used this. I've had this for a while, and it's really a cool tool when you get funded. Because when you get funded, I don't think you want to go in and just go crazy, full size. You really want to go in slow, because going from sim to funded is a totally different game, totally different mind game. If you can start off using your same chart setups, trading the mini, using the same data and everything, but limiting your risk is a really good tool. So we're going to use that today. So we're going to be trading 2 contracts like I normally do, but it's just going to transfer over to 2 micro contracts. And what you can see here is, I can show you an example. This is we'll leave this Flowbots thing up here. I'll move all this stuff out. Come here. You'll see here, this is let me see if I can grab a pen. My mic and everything. I haven't even looked at the chat. My mic's working. So we can see here is, okay, I'm trading. I'm like, yeah, I want to get in the trade, the break, whatever this is. I can put a buy stop limit 2 on here, and it'll copy it over to the micro account, right, to my Take Profit Trader account automatically, and it'll put the ATM strategy and everything in there as well. So it's just a handy, nifty tool, so I can still use the mini, my old chart setup, and then it'll just copy it over to this account. So the actual P&L that you'll see in the screen down below will be from the Take Profit Trader account. So I hope that makes sense. If you guys are interested in this Replicanto trade copier, it's also really cool if you've got multiple funded accounts, or you're doing multiple evaluations, or maybe you got a funded account, but you're also doing an evaluation. Like with Apex, you can have multiple accounts. You can copy trades from one account to another one. So you could have like 2 or 3 funded accounts with Apex, and you could copy your trades across those. Or what I've done in the past also is I've got my Continuum, my NinjaTrader brokerage account. I can have that up because I can have a Continuum connection and a Rhythmic connection on NinjaTrader. And so you can have your cash account. You could be trading like a funded account full size, and then you could be copying those trades to your cash account like micro size if you want to control risk more. So it's just a handy tool. And again, there's if you look in the description of this video, there's a link there that'll give you 10% off this Replicanto by Flowbots tool. And yeah, you click on that, it'll give you 10% off. And I used that 10% off coupon too to buy this. Yeah, I've had this thing for like 6 or 7 months. I've had it for a while. And it's handy. I like having it. It's just another tool that you can use. You can break out when you want. So that's the plan for today. So we're using the old chart setup that I've always been using, and then the trades will copy from the minis over to the micros. So I hope that makes sense. Yeah, you always want to keep something up so that you can close out of it. Yeah, absolutely. You want to make sure you're monitoring your trades for sure. I mean, you could also, that's with anything. I mean, all this stuff that you put through NinjaTrader, you always want to have Rhythmic up in case you need to close out of a position. There have been times, at least one time that I can remember, where I put an order in through NinjaTrader to close a position and it didn't go through to Rhythmic, and I had to go into Rhythmic and actually manually close it. I believe that happened at once. Sometimes you get that. It's like when you try to close an order on NinjaTrader and then it goes like yellow. Have you guys ever had that happen? It doesn't actually push through. You have to go in and manually close it. It's kind of scary. All right. Yep. Sorry, I'm just looking at this. Let's look at what we got going on. Start with our daily. Man, I saw this candle last night. This thing closed, this yesterday's candle. I'm like, shit, we're going down. I'm like, goodbye equities. We're through the support. Very bearish candle, moving down. And we're done. I mean, it's similar situation that we had up here. We had this breakout to the upside, and I'm like, man, it's going up. And then what happened? Psh, crashed back down. Now I'm like, man, we're going down. It may come back. Who knows what's going to do. This is a very bearish sign. This candle from yesterday was super bearish, and we opened yesterday, popped way down through it. So everything's looking to the downside at this point. The question is, where does it want to go to? I hate to even say it wants to come down to all-time lows, but or not all-time lows, come down to new lows. But I'm not going to rule anything out on it. We can look at a weekly. Perhaps we would find some support down the 20 SMA. The 200 SMA on the weekly chart. I mean, it has not broken the 200 SMA on the weekly chart. I don't even know what year this is, for crying out loud. It's the 200 SMA on the weekly chart has held since God knows when, whatever year this is. Won't even give me a year on it, and I don't really calculate. So for however many years this is, you can just see the 200 SMA has always provided that support. I suspect it'll continue to do that. Would it be able to come down to 11,500? I don't know. You probably would be wanting to wait for a bullish candle on the weekly to actually get long on it again. I don't think 8,000. I don't think it's going to thousands. That would be a 50% cut, 55% cut from where it was. It's pretty aggressive, but who knows? I don't know. I don't have a crystal ball. The only thing I can do is try to read this for the next week, the next day, for the next hour, for the next day, for the next week. It's about all I can do here. Taking a look at a monthly chart. Yeah, very bearish on that monthly. Look at this thing. Jesus Christ. Look at that monthly chart. Very nice call on looking at that. Yeah, I don't know. That looks horrible. Monthly candle. Look at this thing. That thing looks like it's going south quick. Great. Yeah. So, I mean, the only thing I would do is if you know, this is clearly bearish, I'm only gonna be looking to take shorts. The only way that I would get a bullish bias is if we came down, found some sort of support, and then I got a weekly bullish candle. You know, I might consider changing my position, or it's changing my bias, but right now it's clearly the downside. So we're looking for those entries that we can get in. You know, we don't want to short the bottom of it, even though we've broken through nearly all support. We can look at a 4-hour. We can see how, what day was this? This was 30th, which was what? Tuesday? This was Tuesday? Yeah, this is where we broke through. That's correct. Anyways, you can see how we drew out the support level here. I don't know what day we drew this out when we were trading, but it's now acting as resistance. Price is coming up. You know, one way to try to find entry on this is maybe wait for an hourly candle to look really bearish. We'll wait for a 5-minute bullish structure to break structure to the downside. It reminds me a little bit of the COVID crash. When, you know, all you had to do was wait for some sort of bearish action, like on an hourly candle, and you just went short and you just held it, and you held it down for, you know, you were a genius. You held it down for like 3%, 4%. I don't know if we're in that mindset anymore, but clearly this doesn't look good. We can look at an hourly real quick, moving down our time frame. Trying to find entry points. You can see this low volume node that's come in. Here's that low from it's Tuesday. It was. This is Monday. This must have been Monday. This was Friday? I don't know. This low over here, we found some support, made a move up, crashed down through it. Now it's acting as resistance. There's also this low volume node right here. You know, this looks like it might want to do one of these, maybe. So just want to be careful of it. I want to short it here, and then we pop up to value area low, or we come back up to like 12,050. I'm wondering if Bookmap has big areas of liquidity sitting somewhere that we can seize that. Better figure this thing. What level am I? Not really seeing much, I guess. Some liquidity down here at 12,100. So that might be a target for us, 12,100. You can clearly see support here at 12,160. Even on Bookmap, you can see support 12,160. I think if it gets down through that, you know, you're probably looking at target down here at 12,001. So that will probably be our target for today, 12,100. It's pretty actually. It's area to try to take it down to, try to get a good price on it if we can. You know, the one nice thing with trading these micros on this challenge is that the one that is you can endorse some drawdown. Sorry, I was in chat there. So we'll try to just wait for an impulse to the upside and try to start scaling in a position. We can see here we're coming off a value area low. I'd be interested in trying to short it up at 12,190, going at it again at 200, going at it again at 220, going at it again at 230-ish, 36. So yeah, I'm just gonna wait for that impulse to the upside and try to get some shorts in on it, particularly up here. And you know, it may pop through and you know, be For the dealio. We don't have, do we have any news coming out today or this morning? We've got NFP tomorrow. We need to keep that in mind. NFP tomorrow. We had initial jobless claims come out today. They were lower than expected, so that's good. Economy. We have ISM stuff coming out at 9. ISM stuff coming out at 9. Tomorrow, NFP. You need to keep that in mind. My first area to short it again is probably going to be up here at the top of the band on the 1 minute. And I don't really give a shit if it pops up through. I'm going to hold it. I'm going to hold down to the short down to 100. Gangsta. Switch to 15 minutes. What am I looking at the 15 minute? There's a support level here at 58. I think that could break. We could pop down that 120 level. You know, is this, you calling like this like a bull flag here or something? Break that, we pop up. I don't know. I could look at multiple time frames. I could just stare at time frames, go back and forth, but we're gonna take a stab at this guy. Da, da. Am I gonna get filled up there at my price, am I? Son of a gun, didn't get filled. Got in where I got in, I guess. Now I want to move this bad boy down. All the way down. Man, so close to getting filled up there on my first, on my ad, right? So again, guys, this is copying over to the micro account. So when you see that P&L down there, those are actually micro accounts. I get micro and mini confused all the time. I want to call them Bob and Steve. I need something that starts with different letters. I would not go long on this dude. Bruh. As my kids would say, bruh. We got there for however many points that was. Like, I feel like it's gonna want to pop at some point. Ugh, I got greedy on that. I got out probably too soon. Value very low of the overnight profile. One thing I like on the book, this thing shows me a session cumulative delta. See all that liquidity sitting down here. It shows me a session cumulative delta down here. So I like that. It's like, you know, the US session is where it's at in terms of getting order flow. Seller coming through there. Pushing down, pushing down. Buyers are trying to move it back up. I like this low volume node to possibly provide some resistance. Point of control coming in there. I do not think these buyers, I'm going to add. Bummer. Ripped away from me, huh? Yeah, I gotta get out of this, I think. Now, let's see. Right at value area low. Ah, mother effer. It's gonna pop. Ay, ay, ay. Not today, sir. Not today. Ah, man, it's a bad day, huh? We gotta close out. Yeah, that's right. Can't lose if you don't close your trade. Have a gun. Well, we got the direction wrong on that. That hurts. That hurts my ego. So, that's a bummer. I can't trade anymore today. So, that's it. NFP tomorrow is gonna be my only saving grace. This thing just ripped up on me. Hmm. That's painful. Pain, pain, pain. Pain is real. Yeah. I don't know. I don't think I blew this up, but I definitely can't trade anymore. Yeah, you gotta take your stop, right? It kept adding to that loser as it popped higher. I should have gotten out down here. It's it broke this, but it's all like just super bearish to me pre-market. We've come up to this low volume node up here now. Just wasn't being patient with it. Just so confident we're going down to 100. We probably will. I mean, I bet it does go down to 100 today. It's just it's not going to be with me. I think 1100 is the max daily loss. I'm not sure if I hit it or not. It may have hit it. Oh yeah, I don't know. Shoot, did I blow it? Probably did blow it. Day two blew it. Ugh. So your lessons learned. At least it was only $100 and not actually $1,100. Hey man, I don't know what's going on. I just haven't been trading well at all. I go through these slumps, or I go through these really good periods where I'm killing it, and then I just go through these slumps where I'm just not in sync at all with it. This thing's gonna tank down to 100 here in a second. I was so happy yesterday with me doing such good risk management. Today I just went balls of the wall, adding to that loser as it popped higher, trying to average down with it, or average up with it, I guess, because I'm sure to just. I'm just reflecting on this here. Um, I don't know. Yeah, but I think the daily loss limit, I think I should have, I'm not going to change instruments. I mean, one thing that I think when traders, have bad days or they go through ruts, they're like, we need to change something. We need to change the instrument. We need to change something up. It's not me. It's whatever I'm trading, or it's whatever. Watch, this thing's going to roll right down. Look at where I got, look at where I got out at 14, came up to 23, and now this thing just goes straight down. Look at Cumulative Delta. I mean, this is the place to try to get short on it. And then you put your stop, right here at 6. So you've got a decent stop loss on it. It's just such too eager beaver on it this morning. Sometimes you get like that with these evaluations. You want to just hit a hit a grand slam on it. It's tough. Sucks. I don't know, man. Maybe it's just not meant to be here. Maybe we need a break. Sucks. It's just bad risk management. Well, guys, I can't trade anymore today, so I don't know. I might just jump off this thing here in a few minutes. See, it's totally starting to tank. It's so frustrating. I mean, one of the things I really wanted to do with trading the micros was be able to endure drawdown like that, you know? Like, I know where it wants to go today, but just can't endure that drawdown. So this is the most frustrating part right here. Watching it fall down. Hmm. Well, all you can do is get back on the horse. I've been here before, that's for sure. It's the reality of it. Risk management is the key to this. Yeah, it kind of does ruin your day, though. I mean, it's, you know, I think if you didn't have, to be completely honest, if you didn't have the live stream stuff and you were just by yourself and it was like $100 that you lost doing this, yeah, you'd be mad at yourself, but it's only 2 days and $100. Now, if I had been doing this for a month and I was like $20 away from getting the goal and I blew the account, yeah, then I'd be really upset. I mean, it's literally a day and 20 minutes plus $100. It's not that big of a deal. It's more of, you know, you set a goal for yourself, and you just can't, you just don't, you don't achieve it, and you've got kind of a plan in your head of how you want to go about it. And, you know, you want to live stream it, you want to do it every morning, you know, you got the P&L up there, you know, you're moving towards that goal. And it's just a mental fuck up. I mean, I should have gotten out. You know, where did I short it? I shorted it here first. That was fine. And got out down here. That was a nice little trade. And we shorted it here. You know, I should have taken my stop at least at the break of VWAP. That would have been on 2 contracts bearable. And then you add to it as it begins to move in your direction, not as it's moving away from you. So, you know, there's always lessons to learn here. This thing's going to drop, and I'm just going to be, I mean, right now I'd be in profit on that trade, I think. And I think I'd be like $100 up, I think, right now, a couple $100 up. It's just super frustrating. It's just super frustrating to be right. And I'm not saying that like, oh, I was right, da, da, da. I mean, clearly I wasn't right because I think I blew up that account. I think it's like $100 to reset it. I blew up the account, but you know, it's just poor risk management, and I'm just more frustrated with myself for doing such a good job yesterday on risk management and really just not giving a shit if I took a loss and taking those stops to coming in today to you know, just mental lapse. But I mean, I do think this thing's going to go down. I mean, I think it's just going down. I mean, I think it's going to go down. It's just taking bad position sizes on it or getting in at bad prices and not taking your stop. It's not getting in at bad prices. It's not taking your stops. Problem. So lesson learned, always take your stops. Always know where you're going to put your stop before you get in a trade. Put it there. Don't mess with it. And at least it wasn't $1,100 of real money. $100 in a day. I guess it's just market tuition. But it's still frustrating because I just know better. Know better not to do that. And that was one of the things I really wanted to work on coming in doing this challenge, was doing that. Just in it's life. I'm probably not, even if there is a reset, I don't think I'll reset it until I probably would just sign up for a new one, because I think the reset's $100. But with the coupon code that's in the description below, you can just sign up for a new one for $100. And so I'll just do that probably rather than do a reset. But I don't know if I'll trade tomorrow. I probably actually won't trade tomorrow. I'll probably take the day off. I know it's NFP tomorrow. I might trade micros in my cash account if something really moves. Tomorrow, I mean, this thing's moving down. Mother effer. But I think I need to get, and Monday is, what is Monday? Monday's Labor Day. So no, I'm not going to trade. The markets are open on Monday, though. If you want to trade it. Markets are open on Monday if you want to trade. I think they stop at noon. So you can trade Monday if you want. I'd recommend doing that. But yeah, tough day. Here it comes. I definitely would be in profit right now. Big bearish candle in that 1 minute. Looks like it's going to go down. Just can't endure the drawdown. Oh yeah, there's news in 5 minutes. Yeah, Kyle. I call quits too. I have to call. I'm not trading anymore today. I'm not in the right mental state. What I'll do is I'll short it here, and then it'll pop up to 190 or something. And I don't know. I'm just not in the right space with it. So yeah, I've thought about getting rid of a lot of this stuff. Sometimes I feel like it's too much stuff going on. There's too many things to look at, and just going a little more naked with it. I can show you what I've got up on my other screen here. I'm thinking about more like that, where it's just a little cleaner. Like I kind of like coming over here and getting like levels. But sometimes I look at this and it just makes so much more sense just looking at like a 1 minute, 5 minute, and maybe like an hourly. But again, you want to be careful of changing your whole operation, like, okay, this, see, look at this thing popping up now. You want to be careful about you throwing the baby out with the bathwater type situation where you're just like, all right, this didn't work, therefore I need to change everything. And once I change everything and I set everything up new, then I'll be profitable. Then when that doesn't work, then you're like, okay, I'm gonna mix all it up now. I'm gonna find some new indicator. I'm gonna find some new chart set up. And lots of times it's just risk management. Lots of times it's just taking your stop and just taking your losers and trying again. Having good risk management, being okay with 50% win rate as long as you've got risk reward 2 to 1. You know what I mean? Lots of areas to keep working on. That is a nice comeback. Wow. It's gonna ruin my day, Jeff. Or Smith. It's gonna ruin my day. It's gonna ruin my day totally. Nah, it's not. It's $100 in a day and my ego bruised, but that's about it. Everything else in life is still fine. We have all these and I didn't meditate today, not that had anything to do with it, but I was doing some meditation yesterday, and having to remind myself that a lot of these catastrophes that we play out in our minds about things really aren't anything. They're not reality. You know, it's just something that you're creating for yourself. You're creating some reality that isn't really there, and need to be aware of that. So, well, such is life. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, Jeff, and it's also just kind of lying to yourself, you know? It's just like it's just lying to yourself. It's like it's not the chart thing. It's not, you know, your time frame. It's not, oh, here's the news reaction right here. You know, it's it's your risk management. I mean, for me, I know it's risk management. You know, I know where the area I need to work on is risk management. Um, you know, yesterday when I had the minute chart up there in the MNQ with no indicators or nothing on it, um, it looked really clean to me and I could clearly see where I needed to put my stop, you know? Um, and I just took those stops. And yeah, I only made like 40 bucks or something, but I was only trading one micro, you know, so that'd be 400 bucks on one mini contract. And, you know, I don't know, I've just been kind of a rut. It's tough. I thought doing this challenge would kind of shock me out of the rut. Most people go through these. My stocks are going to shit too, which is not helpful. I looked at those last night. I was like, my God. My God. I should stop swearing. I hope Paul's not on here with his son. Paul, I think Paul watches this like with his kids. I hope he's not watching this. My language is not. But we come back. We will come back. Um, I think I'll need to come back stronger next week. I'm going to take tomorrow off from the live stream. It's Friday. Look at Delta dropping. This thing's going to tank to 100. So mad. I'm not going to be mad. I mean, whatever. I guess I was right. But I was still in that trade. Stupid daily loss limit. I mean, we should just. So hard to take a loss. That's right, SW played. That's right. I think we're all. See, now look at this break of support here. Now it's moving down. God. Wish I was still in that trade. Stupid daily loss limit. I know, man. Well, I was trying to navigate that using the micros, right? I went too big. I was up over one mini. I got out of that trade, so. There it goes down to 100. Hope somebody caught that. God, look where I got stopped out up here, right at the top. That's the most frustrating bit. I mean, my game plan was right. I mean, I can't hate saying it was right, but I'm down $1,100, so it clearly wasn't right enough. Lick my wounds. Yeah, I've got a really bad feeling. And then you're like, man, if I just been in that trade, I would have been up 1,200 bucks right now. See this low volume node right here. It's going to provide resistance. It's a good place to short it at 37. Well, guys, it's life. How's everybody else doing out there? Everybody else do pretty well? Broke through it. Thanks, Slim Jim. Appreciate it, man. George, you're at work. I gotta remind myself that I'm pretty lucky to be able to do this day in, day out, so. I think we'll come back stronger for it. Oh man, that would have been a fantastic trade if I just was staying. All right, guys. I'm gonna go grab some coffee and we'll lament together for a little bit longer here. See if we see any good trade setups. I'll be right back. All right, guys. Hit that like, guys. Hit the like for a blown account. Reality. Reality. Reality of it. Oh, yeah. Right, SW boys. I completely agree. I don't really care at the count. It's not like I was like, man, I really need this evaluation account. It was more of just like a challenge to myself to pass it, right? Like, I just wanted to follow some better rules. I wanted to I wanted to work on risk management, drop down in size, work on the risk management, just kind of get my head straight again. I've just been trading so bad lately the last couple of weeks. This thing's clearly going down. I mean, just gosh darn it. Gosh darn it. I don't want to say I'm going to do anything because I don't know. I don't think I've thought clearly about next steps here, but maybe just a break is in order. Just take a break. Sometimes you get so nervous to not have a bad day that you end up having a bad day no matter what. Oh. Oh yeah. There's gonna be a lot of Labor Day sales with these prop firm accounts. I will say I like this replicanto thing. Um, oh man, what a what's that? Yeah, a lot of these guys are having sales. All these prop firms. I'm really trying to tell myself. Sometimes, like you try to, this thing just moving down now, moving down. There was my take profit right there. I think at 12. Just can't endure that drawdown. I need to dump $100,000 into an account and just for drawdown. See you, Kyle. Thanks for joining us, man. Yep. All right, guys. I'm gonna jump off this thing and let you guys go. How are you, Mr. Barry? You feeling good? We're here. Thanks, Zero. No, I'm good. Nice, PD Legend. Nice, sir. The worst part is, Brenda, what's up, man? It's good to see you. Man, it's just right down to that level. That is the worst part. It's the worst. It's not the worst part, actually. The worst part would be if it ripped up and I was like, shit, you're wrong. Actually, no, this is worse. This is worse. This is worse. And this has actually happened to me before, where I remember when I first started doing these evaluations, I can remember 2 separate times where I blew the account, and then price went right to where I thought it was going to. All right, guys, I'm jumping off this thing. My brain is giving me lots of negative thoughts going on up there. I'm gonna go walk, especially as I see this thing. I'm so upset. Yeah, see you guys on Tuesday. I'm not gonna stream tomorrow. I'm gonna take tomorrow off, I think. I might trade NFP, maybe, but I don't want to live stream it, and I don't know if I will or not. I don't know what kind of mind frame I'm in at the moment, so I'm not gonna live stream tomorrow. And then Monday's Labor Day in the U.S., so the markets are only open until noon. It'll be a rough day. And I've actually got some family coming in town for Labor Day. They're flying in tomorrow. They arrive tomorrow morning, so I won't be streaming Friday or Monday for the holiday weekend here in the United States of America. But you guys all have a great holiday weekend. And I just gotta remind myself I've been through this before. I'll be through it again. Not my first time with this stuff. And just kind of clear my head a little bit and go for a walk. Maybe I'll open up my other accounts just to see their balance, just so that I remind myself life's gonna be okay. But yeah, I mean it's an ego bruise, and for sure, no again about that. Really I really set kind of a goal for myself here and failed it, so not great. But live and learn. Risk management's everything. I really appreciate everybody's support and always supporting the channel. If you wouldn't mind giving this thing a like before I jump off, I'd really appreciate it. It's the reality of trading. Anybody that comes on YouTube and says they've got some strategy that's guaranteed to make you money. It's not an advertisement for something that was like 2 to 3 times returns. I can't remember who it was from, but it's just not true. Risk management is the key. And we'll be back. We'll get back on that horse. No problem. Yeah, get back on the horse. I'll probably do another evaluation next week of somebody. I mean, I got to keep doing the evaluations before I jump back on with live money, my current state of mind. So I'd rather lose $100, sign up for an evaluation, than lose $1,100 of actual money. I mean, I lost quite a bit last week or the week that. I can't remember. Must have been last week, yeah. So that's just kind of a wake-up call that something's not right. So we'll get back on that horse. I appreciate everybody. All right, man. All right, guys, girls, everybody, take it easy. I'll see you.